this on?
No, are you sure? I mean, Restoration walked out and...
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with my brother Joe Pisano and Eric Slamilton Hamilton.
And it is Backstab Week on WWE TV.
Guess what, Joe?
What?
Backstab.
Oh, it's good. It's fitting.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Yeah.
My high
A
school
lot of
film,
teams are backstabbing.
my senior film was called Backstab.
Backstab.
Right.
Yeah.
This was
And you know what it was about?
Well, actually, someone got stabbed in their back.
That's exactly what
It
happened. It's a play on words, really.
This week's show was basically
Wasn't
that
really.
SNL skit that makes fun of the OC.
Right.
So what'd you say?
They keep shooting each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was it. That's what this week was.
And I want you to hit that again button every time it needs to be hit today. Because we saw a match, and then, you know what? It was so bad, we're going to run it again.
Yeah.
That's right.
If 6 out of the 8 were in a match earlier that night, that's the same match.
Yeah.
I don't care what you say.
That
What is
button-
this, AEW?
Right.
That button might need to be retired because it's been hit so many
It's
times.
been hit too many
Right.
times.
I don't...
Just like Kairi Sane's been hit too many times by Nia Jax, for real.
Wow.
And she had to
Jesus.
retire.
Yeah.
So, but first things first, I have Eric's present.
What?
Finally came in the
Birthday
mail.
show.
The gift that just keeps on giving.
Yeah.
Or was never given and is now being given.
Yeah, something like that. So anyways, I got you this nice, this nice bag for the present.
What a class act.
Yes.
Actually, no, he'll be taking the bag back after you
Yep.
open it.
All right, let's
Hey,
see.
wait, these aren't HEB bags.
No, they're not. I spent more money
Very
on the
classy.
bag.
Wow.
Yes.
Look at
What do
this,
you think? You better
There
than
you
me?
go. See, here
Look
we
at this
go.
quality wrapping.
Yeah.
It was already wrapped. Why'd you put it in your bag?
And now you get to open it again.
Did you get me the Velveteen Dream shirt again?
Oh yeah, you know it.
Hit the...
Sure.
Wait, did this fall out again? This just fall
Maybe
out?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Could have been. Oh, there's
That's
the
the
receipt.
receipt.
Yeah. Let's see. What do we got here?
What do we got over here?
Oh, it's a medium.
Yeah, who is it? What wrestler is it?
AJ Styles.
AJ Styles. ASAP.
Yeah.
AJ
stands
Styles.
for-
Always phenomenal.
Oh.
That's a cool shirt. I haven't even noticed him wearing it.
No, it's brand new.
Yeah, it's nice.
He hasn't worn it.
Is that
he's
the
worn
right
this
size?
one.
It does look small. No,
He
it is.
wore
No,
this
it's the
one.
right size.
It's a kid's extra large. Is that what you are?
Yes,
Pretty much. Yeah.
Wow, thank you, Andrew.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Wow.
You want to keep the wrapping? You
no,
want to keep
okay.
this? Or
I'm gonna
no?
wear this right now, though.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Well, there we go.
Yeah.
All right, so
What do you got over there? What are you wearing?
this is just a Guinness shirt.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, for Sheamus?
No.
in honor of Sheamus
No.
Guinness.
Oh, God. I'm never going to wear this shirt again.
All right, fella.
God. All right, so yeah, we got to recap SmackDown. We got to recap Raw. We got to do predictions.
Yeah, we do.
But first,
Wait, no, there's actually no pay-per-view.
oh
Thank
wait,
God.
there's not.
Wait, what?
No.
Oh right,
It's in a couple
including
weeks.
AEW.
That's
We had
weird.
3 straight weeks of
In a
paper.
couple weeks, I think. Yeah. So, all right, first we have 4 new patrons. So we want to thank Barry Cope,
Cha-ching.
Chris Moltisanti,
I get it.
Young Chapo,
Dada dada.
and Jennifer Culpa.
All right.
Yeah.
Jennifer.
All right, so go to patreon.com/what's wrong with wrestling. And if you're a female, Joe will hit on you and sign up.
All day.
It's only $5 for 1 month. Give it a shot. See what you like. I'm
Yeah.
sure you'll love it. We got brackets. We got movie recaps, pay-per-view recaps,
Yeah, we do.
AEW, NXT recaps, all that good shit.
A literal
You know?
boatload of them.
That's
Like,
right.
we could fill a boat with all the content.
Yes.
Be like the thousands of other fans, almost 1,000, that have signed up for Patreon.
Yeah.
As little as $5 a month. Cheaper than
right.
WWE and way more entertaining.
That's true.
Absolutely.
That's true.
And then we want to also thank Stephanie Dittman for buying a kick-out spear pin repeat shirt
Old school.
at prowrestlingtees.com/what's wrong with wrestling. It's never been more relevant.
Right. It's
to
Roman
own
season.
It's Roman season.
He's back. Here we go.
There we go.
It's like in Looney Tunes. It's Roman season. Roman season.
Right.
Roman season. Roman season.
Roman and Vince. Just
Yeah.
Roman season.
Right. And then also we have some more decorations on our real brick wall here.
Yeah, this brick.
We
solid
got
brick wall.
Stacy Keibler and we got Ric Flair.
We have the two goats, the greatest wrestler of all time
Yes.
and the greatest diva of all time.
Pretty much.
yeah.
Diva, not women's wrestler.
Lana?
Yes. No, Lana. So actually, I think it was yes. Okay, we want to thank David Edwards for that.
David
So
Edwards.
thank you, David Edwards, for sending that. Like we said, if you send us something and it's good, we'll put it on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, Flair and Keibler.
Look, you notice I don't have anything.
Well, you have Sean behind you. He's
Yeah,
kind of like
but-
poking you, in a way.
Right.
He's kinda like
hand
poke-
check.
I mean, like you can see where he's poking you. Probably like your lower back area,
Right. Yeah.
buttocks area, and he's just poking you.
Look on the screen. Like,
Yeah.
hey, Eric Taker.
Eric Digger.
Slam outs on Takerton.
Yeah. So, all right. SmackDown starts with Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman. Roman has the Universal Championship over his shoulder and a new T-shirt that says "Show up and win."
So this was supposed to be a Brock Lesnar shirt.
Clearly.
Obviously.
Yeah, that was the original plans.
Actually, this was the first shirt they ever made for Roman. They just forgot to put it out there for people to buy. Show up and win.
Right.
I'm here. Oh,
Oh,
well, that changes
he
everything.
wins.
Alexa,
Yeah.
go away. Guys, give the title to Roman.
Yes.
Now.
Triple threat. Now.
So they cut to the fans on the screens, and most of them are putting thumbs down. And I don't know for sure. I can't say for sure, but I'm pretty sure like WWE told them to do that.
Right.
Because of, when they were like, oh, you guys are clapping, you're having fun, this is great, keep clapping. So the same guy was probably like, oh, you don't like Roman, oh, you don't like him at all.
How do we do boo, guys? How do we say boo?
Ready?
Boo.
It's 2 syllables, a boo. A boo.
Show me those thumbs down, guys. Come on, show me those thumbs down. Here comes Roman.
And
like a freaking sitcom there.
what's really funny is they used to pump in cheers for Roman.
Right.
And now they're pumping in boos for Roman.
Of course.
Yeah.
It was just like, it was so loud, and it was so obvious they were pumping in booze. They get in the ring, and Heyman cuts a promo while Roman just stands there like Brock Lesnar used to.
Perfect.
So here we go.
Just when you thought I was out, he pulled me back in. Oh, and please don't make fools of yourselves and embarrass yourselves pointing your accusatory fingers at me for corrupting him, because I assure you, it's him corrupting me. And why? Why would this happen? Because I was gone, tossed aside, thrown into the shark-infested ocean of obscurity, only to be rescued, saved, and pulled onto the island of relevancy by this man. Reason? Because they did the same damn thing to him that they did to me.
It was funny. We were just listening to that with headphones on for the first time, and you could hear that they reset like the booze.
Yeah.
Sure seemed like
It was like, like it stopped for like a second.
we only have 2 minutes of booze. All right, we'll just reset it.
Come on, what the hell, Bobby? Damn
Like,
it.
why didn't they just play the audio from the night after WrestleMania
When he beat Taker.
right? Where they're just like, "Fuck you, Roman."
Right.
They should have played that.
For
There's
what,
20
10
minutes
minutes?
of booze.
Yeah, perfect.
So, Heyman mentions that no one thanked Roman Reigns for being there through his life-threatening illness. He's like, he tried to leave for a little bit when he got sick, and everyone shit on him. And then Heyman decides how they'll find a number 1 contender for the Universal Championship.
Everything about this champion will be bigger, better, more sensational, more spectacular than anybody else that's ever come before him. Raw did a triple threat. We'll do a fatal 4-way tonight. the winner gets to be the sacrificial lamb at the hands of the big dog at the Clash of the Champions. The names of these 4 contenders don't deserve to come out of his mouth or my mouth. I'll leave their resumes to be hyped up by Anderson Cooper and Carmella's latest boyfriend over there.
Damn.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Renegade shit.
Wait, what was that? What? Huh?
That's some renegade shit.
Yeah, sure is. Taz. Fantastic.
Yep.
That is some renegade
Fantastic.
shit. Fantastic.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Oh God.
I do like the fact that Paul Heyman's character, loves the fact that Roman Reigns came to him.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
He said, help me. Because he'd rather have Roman than Brock, because Roman will be there all the time. It's his character.
Yeah.
So this is a match made in heaven. We've been talking about it for a long time.
What I don't get is he's like, Roman pulled me out of obscurity and made me relevant. And he picked me to do this because the same thing was happening to him. It's like, when was he obscure?
Yeah.
Like, he's been nonstop down our throats for like 5 years.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they referred to
The
COVID.
2 month, or well, I guess more than 2 months. A few
And then
months
what he
went
got
away.
when his cancer came back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at the end, Heyman introduces Roman like he does Brock. He's like, "You're Reignsing, defending Universal Champion." But he whispered. The whole promo he whispered. I don't know if like he lost his voice or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. But then he hands the microphone to Roman, and Roman says, "I'm a man of my word. I told you what I was going to do at Payback, and I did. And when you have this kind of power, all you got to do is show up and win. Believe that." And that's
Okay.
it. That's all
I
had to
believe
say.
it.
He spoke more than Lesnar ever speaks.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. He had like 7 words.
Yeah.
Way more than Lesnar.
yeah.
He
So
should-
then
he should have been like, "People will die. I'm a man of my word."
I'm a man of my word.
Yeah.
Anyways, they go backstage.
People will be pinned by me.
Yeah. People will get speared. And I will kick out of everything.
Of everything.
I'm a man of my word. I'm going to kick out more than The Fiend kicked out of 11 curb stomps. And it'll happen at Saudi Mania. Oh, God, no. So backstage, Jay Uso congrats Roman, but asks him, what's the deal with Paulie? Roman's like, don't worry about him. Jay says, I got your back if you need it. Roman's like, yes, I get, thank you. I love you, but I got to go.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, appreciate that.
And then,
I love you, he said.
yes.
That was interesting.
Yeah, well, right before, though, he said,
love you.
He was like, I'm
I'll
sorry.
kill you.
He was like, I'm sorry. I love you.
I love you. I have to murder you now at a pay-per-view.
By the way, did you see that clip on the NBA playoff game where the guy like super kicked the other guy?
Yes.
No.
Oh, it was it was accidental kind of, but
The accidental one. Where the
Yeah.
shoe comes flying. Yes, I did see that.
so he kicks him in the face, and then everyone's like posting like, "I'm sorry, I love you" on Twitter, and then even Shawn Michaels was like, "Oh, thanks, I appreciate the shout out, man."
When I'm relevant.
Yeah.
I saw that too, where the 3 feet kicked the 3 faces. That was interesting.
Oh no, Sean. So anyways, yeah, Roman walks away, and then Jay yells, "Let's get a steak after the show." No? All right. Because Roman he didn't answer him, I guess. So yeah, next up we have Heavy Machinery versus Ms and Morrison. Otis comes out with the Money in the Bank briefcase.
I'm sure you can hit the button on that, right?
And his Money in the Bank lunchbox.
Sure. These teams.
And Otis wins with the Caterpillar and then a Vader bomb on Miz. So I guess they're giving him a more legit finisher.
Thank God. I
Right,
loved
yeah.
it. He did the Vader bomb really good. I loved it.
Yeah.
Sure. And then after the match, Morrison steals the Money in the Bank briefcase and acts as if he's now Mr. Money in the Bank.
Yeah. Yes.
And then Corey Graves yells, "Possession is 9/10 of the law, Cole." Well, not if you are on camera captured, you're captured on camera stealing it.
Right.
Yeah.
So later in the show, Otis shows Tucker that he actually keeps the contract in the lunchbox. And then Tucker's, of course, like, well, if that's dead, then what's in the Money in the Bank?
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's in the
If that's in
briefcase?
there,
Yeah.
then what's in there?
So we cut to Morrison. Miz is like, this doesn't mean anything. And Morrison's like, I disagree. And he opens the briefcase only to find a stapler, Q-tips, a sandwich, and a bunch of meat.
Yeah.
Morrison picks up the sandwich. He's about to take a bite, and then Miz tells him, don't.
Hey, Joe.
I wouldn't.
Remember that time you showed us what's in your lunchbox and there was a Q-tip and stapler in there? You know, lunch stuff.
A stapler?
Right. You're going to eat that stapler? You can't. You want to split it?
I was like, is this an Office Space joke? I don't. If
Right.
it is,
I can't get the sandwich in my mouth. Hand me the stapler.
Yeah. So then we go backstage again, and Big E tells Drew Gulak and the Lucha House Party that Xavier Woods is back to host Talking Smack, and it's also his birthday. So he got all of Xavier's best friends. He got Drew Gulak and the Lucha House Party.
His best friends.
Gulak is holding balloons, and Big E has a cake for him. And Big E's also excited because he's in the Fatal 4-Way tonight. And then a security guard walks up, and he's like, Big E. Hey, Big E, the Xavier Woods is here, so follow me.
Come outside with me, Big E.
Yeah. And you know what would have been really great is if like the guy was Irish. That would have made it so great.
Right.
Like that would, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Hi, Big. You know, like
Hey, fella.
Just a subtle Irish accent.
Yeah.
So yeah, Big E grabs the cake. He walks to the parking lot, but Sheamus jumps him. He bro kicks Big E into a garage door, then gives him white noise onto a car windshield.
Ouch.
And then Sheamus tells Caleb Braxton, I guess it's going to be a triple threat match tonight. And then later, Adam Pearce tells he tells Kayla that Big E's out for tonight's match, and they're currently looking for a replacement. And then Paul Heyman walks up and asks to speak to Pearce privately, and they walk away.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll get back to that. Next up, we have Shayna Basler and Nia Jax versus Bayley and Sasha for the tag titles.
Okay.
Michael Cole said, this may be the greatest tag team match in the history of this program.
Wait, I'm sorry. Come again?
Yeah. So we're doing that again.
If you would have put women's in front of that, maybe.
Well, but maybe if
it
Bayley and
is.
Sasha were wrestling two good wrestlers.
Right.
But Nia Jax can never be in the conversation of best anything
Right.
unless it's best botch.
Yeah.
I mean, if we did a greatest like wrestling move botch bracket, Nia Jax would like have 8 slots.
A lot of slots.
Yeah.
A lot of slots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But once again, we're hyping matches before they happen, claiming that they're going to be the best ever.
Right.
This is going to be the greatest tag team match ever.
Speaking of wrestling botches,
Yeah.
I gotta say, the AEW pay-per-view
Yes.
recap.
Yes.
I love the part where you're talking about Matt Sydal.
Yeah.
And his literally it rivals Shockmaster
Right.
bad.
It's up
as
there.
far as debut botches.
It's up there.
It is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was unbelievable.
I saw a cut of it where someone like filtered in footage of like Chuck Norris with a sniper
Yeah,
rifle.
yeah. He shoots him. Yeah.
They're always great.
It was so good.
So before this match, we have a new girl reporter interviewing Bayley and Sasha. And her first question, this new reporter is, tonight you face Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler for the Women's Tag Team Championships.
Yes.
That is correct. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, they got it right.
Yay.
Who are you?
Yeah, right. This isn't Jeopardy. But anyways, I liked how...
What is thanks?
Yeah. When Bayley and Sasha came out, I liked how Sasha stared at the SmackDown Women's Championship as Bayley held it up during their entrance.
Yeah.
And they gave a lot, like Bayley has pyro now.
Yeah.
A lot of people have pyro now. So that was
Pyro,
nice to see.
the Thunderdome.
Thunderdome.
Yeah.
Thunder Pyro.
So don't expect it when we get crowds.
Right. So during the match, Sasha was on the apron and went for the double knees on Shayna, but Baszler moved, so Sasha's knees hit the ring post, and she sold her left knee for the rest of the match as Baszler continued to attack it. In the end, Nia tries to give Sasha a Samoan drop off the second rope, but Bayley pulls Sasha down, so Nia crossbodies onto both of them, killing them,
Dealing them.
and then pins them to retain.
Like, that's it. Pin.
Sasha dies number 1.
Pretty much.
Here we go.
After the match, the medics come to check on Sasha, but she pushes them away. And Cole was like, "Oh, she's such a proud competitor that she doesn't want medical help. She just wants to live with a broken leg for the rest of her life." So Bayley helps her up instead. However, once they get to the apron, Bayley attacks her best friend in a very lame and soft beatdown.
Yeah.
At first, like the first couple, it was just like like she was barely touching her, if at all. It was really bad at first. Finally, in the end, Bayley puts Sasha's head through a chair and jumps on it from off the second rope. Mm-hmm. So okay, that was nice.
Okay.
And then after the break, we see Sasha loaded into an ambulance, and like we knew this was coming, and we were like even pretty sure it was coming on this episode,
Right.
Because they're getting their one more rematch at the tag titles.
Yep.
But like it didn't even make sense because like it doesn't even make sense.
No.
Like what did Sasha do that pissed off Bayley there?
Yeah.
And they weren't even like mad at each other. Like the only thing they did to each other during this whole this whole thing was like accept matches for each other.
Yeah.
Right.
So like how is Bayley going to blame Sasha for this loss?
Because they both tapped out.
No, only Bayley.
Oh,
did.
yeah. Well, Bayley tapped out.
Yeah.
And then they both took the pin in this match.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
They didn't set it up well.
No.
right.
Obviously. But we knew it was coming and they did it. It was like, okay, finally.
I'm glad it's Bayley turning.
I'm waiting 6 months for this.
I'm glad Bayley's staying the heel. I think
Yeah.
that's the right decision.
Sure.
Because, we don't want Hugger Bayley back anytime soon. But it seems like Sasha's going to, they're going to write her off for a little bit. Maybe they'll save their first match for Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
For the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view.
Right. That could work.
Because Clash of Champions is, 2 weeks away?
Yeah, I think so.
And she's, they're selling that beat down pretty...
Yeah.
That was a big time.
Whenever they do like a chair through the neck or the head.
Yeah.
Or,
So she probably won't be there in 2 weeks.
yeah.
Hell in a Cell is October.
Usually.
And then Survivor Series.
I think it's slated for November 1st right now, but
Right.
they always...
Lord.
But with COVID, they've been changing almost every pay-per-view.
Yeah.
True.
Like,
It doesn't matter. Everyone's
No. Right.
I'm excited for this match, but I know it's going to be fucked up. Like, I know they're going to fuck it up.
Well, I mean, it'd be cool if they do it in Hell in a Cell. We'll see. But the other thing is, they're going to have at least 3 matches.
Oh, of course.
That's the thing. It's there's going to be 3,
Right.
4, maybe 5.
Because, I mean, they did 2 pay-per-view matches in a row when they were both in NXT,
Yes.
but those are 3, 4 months apart.
Yes.
They're like once in a lifetime best friends, Bayley, Sasha. Excuse me, they did this in NXT. Hold on, we know, and there's going to be way more than this one. So don't worry about it.
Right. Well,
We're going to be 9th in a lifetime.
Vince doesn't watch NXT, so that's irrelevant to him.
Yeah.
True.
And we'll find that out much later in this recap. So next up, we have a Sami Zayn in-ring promo.
It's like Vince doesn't watch NXT at all.
No.
And then when Shinsuke debuted, he's like, how do all these people know his music?
Right.
Are they guessing?
Right.
Come on, Triple H.
Well,
Be
it was-
honest. You gave it out to everybody.
Okay, so back when we had Alex Del Barrio on the show, he was he worked for WWE for a little bit as a ring announcer and a backstage interviewer. He was Alex Reyes in 2016 or something like that. He told us when he was at the Royal Rumble when AJ Styles debuted, and he came out, the place went crazy, and Michael Cole was like, "Oh my God, the hottest free agent in wrestling!" And then he was listening on the headset, and he said Vince was yelling at Cole for hyping AJ Styles too much. He's like, "No one knows who this guy is."
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my
It's like,
God.
listen to the fucking crowd.
Right.
Fucking
They
moron.
all know who he is.
One of the biggest pops I've ever heard.
Yeah.
And even I didn't know that he
No,
was
like-
called Phenomenal.
Right.
But I'm not big,
Right. We didn't know
indie
much about him, really. We just knew he was but still, we knew he was a big name.
That explains the camera cut, obviously.
Just keep it on Roman.
Right. All right, and let's go ahead to the Titantron for this debuting wrestler. What?
Cut to Roman's face.
Roman's in the ring.
More Roman face.
Give it on Roman. Give it on Roman.
Get it closer. Closer.
I'm almost there.
Oh my God.
I'm close.
Oh my God. I'm about to. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm gonna. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's coming out. Here comes the poison. Oh, there it is. There it
It
is.
sure is. That semen has spawned Stephanie McMahon. Shane.
That's
New
tremendous.
Shane.
Sure.
That's tremendous.
All right, so next up we have a Sami Zayn in ring promo. He's pissed because he wasn't announced as the Intercontinental Champion, so he wants to redo his entrance, but thankfully Jeff Hardy interrupts, and he says if you want a match for the IC title, all you had to do was ask. Then AJ Styles comes out and says, I'm the uncrowned Intercontinental Champion.
Whatever that means.
We're doing this again.
Yeah.
Remember when Roman would always say that?
Yeah.
Or they would say it about Roman.
Right.
Roman considers himself the uncrowned Universal Champion.
Yeah. I'm the champion, just not crowned.
Yeah.
I'm the king.
I'm also
I'm just
the
not crowned.
uncrowned
Yes.
Universal Champion.
That's
I'm also the uncrowned pay-per-view prediction champion.
Well, but I am the crowned pay-per-view prediction.
And I'm the
what's the
uncrowned
difference?
NXT takeover.
Eric has
prediction
no
champion.
crowns right now.
I know.
Crownless. Even Josh has a crown.
Even Josh has a fucking crown.
I know, I was there a couple weeks ago, but thankfully I got one back.
Yeah.
So AJ cheap shots Jeff, so
Same.
AJ cheap shots Jeff, so Sammy joins him, but then AJ kicks Sammy. AJ goes for the Styles Clash on Sammy, but Jeff gives AJ a twist of fate, and then Sammy gives Jeff the haluva kick. And then Sammy leaves with his belt, but why didn't he take both?
Yeah, sure.
He should have just taken both.
Right.
That would make more sense for his character, wouldn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
Like, no, you don't. No, you're not the champion, bitch. I am.
Yeah.
I guess this will be a triple threat at Clash. That
God.
should be a great match.
Yeah.
That would be lots of potential.
Yeah.
Lots
Those
of
three
matches have lots of potential and should be a great match.
Yeah.
Clash?
Just- huh?
For Clash of Champions?
Well, I mean, any show really.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like in general?
Yeah.
Yeah. Clash could
Like
be
if
good.
they didn't book them so bad, you know.
Next up, we have a coming soon video. We first see purple and yellow smoke. Then we see a woman's sexy legs walking in heels while dragging a fur coat on the floor. And that's really all. That's all we see. And it's most likely Carmella doing the Emelina gimmick.
God.
People mentioned, she used to be a Laker girl, which would explain the purple and yellow smoke. So maybe that's it.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, sure.
And we haven't seen her in a while, and those are like, skinny legs, and they look good, and she has nice legs, so I believe it's her. It makes sense.
Calm down, ZZ. Top.
Repackaged. Carmella.
Yeah, sure.
Doesn't need to be repackaged.
Well,
Hope she has a different name.
Carmelina.
Yeah, Carmelina. It's good. It's good.
Next up, we have a brief Firefly Funhouse. Bray's sad because he lost his favorite toy. But don't worry, because next week a new friend's coming to the Funhouse. I wonder who it is. And in case you're really stupid, right after this, they cut backstage to Alexa Bliss.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
She apologized.
Give it away. That's how they like it. Just throw it right in their face.
We fucking knew already.
Yeah.
But just in case you're a retard, here's Alexa. And now Alexa is a retard.
Just in case the ratings are in, just in case you're one of the negative 300,000 new watchers of this week's show.
Right. So backstage, Alexa apologizes to Nikki for smashing her coffee mug, and she's like, I don't know what happened to me. And then she goes into a little trance again. And Nikki accepts her apology. Alexa gives her a big hug, then walks away. And the whole time, you could see Rambling Rabbit in the background. And they used to make this subtle. They used to do, when they first started doing this, it was subtle, and we wouldn't catch everyone. It'd be like, hey, did you see that one? It's like, oh, no, but did you see that one? Oh, okay, yeah. But like, it was like right, it's like here's Alexa and Nikki, and then Rambling Rabbit's like right there.
Right.
It was way too obvious. It's like, yeah, we get it.
What?
Flair's our Rambling Rabbit.
Flair's-
Yeah,
He kind of is.
he's a little pervert.
Yeah.
So next up, we have the main event. We have the Fatal 4-Way. Sheamus versus Matt Riddle versus King Corbin versus Jay Uso. Winner faces Roman Reigns for the title at Clash of Champions.
Yeah.
Backstage before the match, Jay thanks Roman for getting him into the match, but Roman says, you don't owe me. Paul made that happen. But it's about time they showed you some respect. Jay says, yeah, I'm about to go get it, and then you and I can turn up at Clash of Champions. And he's like, sure, we'll see.
Yeah.
I know your brother would win, but let's see if you could win one on your own this time. Good luck.
So I guess Heyman just was like, well, obviously Jay Uso is the worst of these four. That'll be an easy win for Roman if he can pull it off.
Right.
Why else would he want him in the match?
I think per the story, maybe, I don't know. I
the
think he's
storyline.
trying to corrupt Roman even more by like you're only with me, fuck your cousins, because clearly that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
He's training him like a Sith Lord, apparently.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So that's going to be, well, you can finish this.
Well, yeah. So Riddle's entrance features giant 3D sandals, by the way.
Joe?
Just giant 3D sandals.
All right.
Oh, we have. Yeah, there it is. And he has pyro now when he jumps into the ring, so
Yay.
it's cool. Anyways, Corbin threw Jey Uso over and behind the fan screens. That was a pretty cool spot. Mm-hmm. But in the end of the match, Riddle hit Corbin with the floating bro, but then Jey Uso hit Riddle with the splash off the top rope right after that, gets the win. And then Kayla interviews Jay after the match, and he's like, "Hey, big dog, I made the family proud too." So, see you at Clash.
Did you?
So that's going to be like a 2-minute match,
I don't know.
right?
No,
Should
it's
be.
a pay-per-view match.
No, he'll beat the living shit out of him for probably 20 minutes.
Yeah, he very will.
All around the arena.
Yeah.
Or like they'll do something where like Heyman comes out and Heyman's like, "Oh, by the way, it's a no DQ match," and then Roman hits him with a chair from behind or something.
Right. Yeah.
It's like,
It'd
"Oh,
be good. It'd be
what
good.
an asshole."
Just murder him.
Yeah. But I don't know. There's no way that's the main event of Clash.
No.
Even though Paul said like this is the more prestigious title, but I don't know. I guess
Right.
we'll see.
No, there's no way.
All right, on to Raw. We start things off with a Randy Orton in-ring promo. He says if McIntyre can't make it to Clash, then he should just hand me the WWE Championship.
Clearly.
Even though, you're the one that murdered him. Mm-hmm. But then an ambulance pulls up,
No.
and Drew McIntyre gets out.
Hey, that guy. There he is.
So he's been in the hospital for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm getting word that this ambulance has been driving around aimlessly for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Right.
At least they're in the same area this time.
Right.
Because a lot of times they'll do like the ambulance spot, and it's like, what did he drive the ambulance from fucking Detroit to LA? What the?
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
I kind of like those more.
And yes.
Yes.
And per the storyline.
So he gets in the ring, immediately claymores Orton, and then backstage, Adam Pearce tells Drew, "You shouldn't be here tonight. You're not even medically cleared." McIntyre says, "Tell Randy I'll be at Clash of Champions." And Pierce asks him to leave, and Drew's like, "Okay, it's fine. I'll leave."
Fine. I'll leave.
For you, I'll leave.
Yes, you could see him.
And they
cross
said
his finger.
Adam Pearce so many times.
Yeah.
Oh
They
yeah.
really want us to know his name.
Of course I'll leave. Adam Pearce.
Right.
Wink, wink.
I don't care what Adam Pearce says.
Earlier today, we see the Hurt Business walking around backstage, and MVP is telling some story about how he fucked his girlfriend's twin sister.
Okay.
He's like, then she told me that's a twin sister. I didn't know. So I fucked her in the ass. And then,
Because it would be weird to fuck her in the pussy.
yeah, because she's a
be
twin. ATM. So then they walk by a janitor, and a janitor says hi to them.
Yeah.
He's just like, "Hey guys."
Hey, what's going on?
So MVP says to the janitor, "What did you say about Shelton's mama?" And Lashley pushes him up against a wall, and then Shelton knees him in the stomach.
Oh, okay.
And now that guy's rich because a celebrity just can't do that to a random guy.
Nope.
Right.
Get sued.
Right.
You got to take down the whole Hurt business.
Oh, he's going to get that MVP money.
Yep.
Oh boy.
I'd rather take the Lashley money. Yeah, he kneed me in the stomach.
Yeah.
I'll take the Lashley money. So next up, we have Apollo Crews, Ricochet, and Cedric Alexander versus the Hurt Business. Apollo and Ricochet come out to the ring, but then the Hurt Business attacks Cedric before the match.
Weird.
And then a few minutes into the match, Cedric finally snaps. He attacks Ricochet outside the ring, and then he gets in the ring and gives Apollo a lumbar check. And then Shelton hits Apollo with the pay dirt for the win. And the Hurt Business applauds Cedric after the match.
Yeah.
But we'll get back to this because that's not over yet.
Oh, no, it's not.
No. Next up, we have the Street Profits versus Andrade and Angel Garza.
Why? Who?
With
How?
Zelina Vega ringside.
Okay.
Oh, but no Demi this week.
No.
I guess her contract's up.
Goodbye.
By the way, Eric
Joe's so sad.
might be right about the whole lesbian thing, because she tweeted, "I want a titty in my mouth" or something like recently.
What?
She was like, "All I want is a titty in my mouth."
What is her Twitter? What?
I think it's "Hi, I'm Demi from The Bachelor." Bleep blorp, something like that.
Is it really?
She's a robot. She's a fembot.
Thou
Bleep
art a
blorp. I'm
fembot.
Demi from The Bachelor. Anyways,
Miss Austin, we knew all along.
yeah. Anyways, if you thought that they were doing this match again so that Andrade and Angel Garza can get another shot at the titles, you were wrong.
Oh.
Garza and Andrade have problems early on, so Garza bails, and Ford hits Andrade with the frog splash for the win. And then after the match, Cesaro and Nakamura come out to the ring.
Yeah.
And Michael Cole...
It really holds that hard.
Michael Cole had the gall to say, Does this have to do with the brand-to-brand invitational? When's the last time they mentioned that shit? It's been months.
Bottom right?
Yeah, brand-to-brand invitational?
Who are you?
And why is Michael Cole on?
Michael Cole's on Raw?
Yeah.
Who are you? Wild card!
Did they say why?
He said filling in for Tom Phillips, who's off this week.
Who's on assignment?
So thanks a lot, Tom Phillips. No, he actually didn't say that this time.
Yeah.
He said he's off this week. I was like, thanks a lot, Tom Phillips, taking a fucking vacation.
Yeah.
We have to have Michael Cole twice.
You work once a week, dickhead.
Yeah. Fuck you, Labor Day.
Right. He took Labor Day off. So Cesaro says, thanks to the quarterly brand-to-brand invitational.
Quarterly?
What?
How many times a year is that?
What?
Holy fuck.
I think I need to add a what on the soundboard.
Hold on. What's wrong with Clash of Champions and Survivor Series? Isn't that enough brand-to-brand combat?
I don't know. I mean, I thought Survivor Series was the one time a year.
The one time a year.
We're on SmackDown competitors.
Except if it's a wild card or a quarterly brand-to-brand invitational.
They never said, now it's a quarterly thing?
Right.
Quarterly?
Right. Yeah.
And what quarter? This is the third quarter?
Sure.
The third quarter of the game. Yes.
Okay. So Cesaro's like, we're here to challenge you to a champions versus champions match for next week.
Why?
And the winners don't get anything.
Nothing.
And the losers don't lose anything.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
Like,
You don't even get bragging rights because we saved that for
why not
Survivor
just
Series.
merge these titles like the women's are, you know? Like, who cares?
Yeah.
They don't even care about the tag titles anyway, so
No.
what's the point?
No.
So Nakamura starts to say, we want the smoke, but then Dawkins cuts him off. He's like, oh, man, come on, what are you doing there? What is it?
Gimmick infringement.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that.
Ew.
And then Ford tells Cesaro, you've had so many tag team partners, you might want to get an STD test. And everyone laughs.
By everyone you mean.
You laughed, right?
No.
No, Joe?
Nope.
No. Oh, I guess no one laughed. They just play like a laughter button. So then Ford starts to say, we want the smoke, but then Cesaro yells stop, and then Nakamura says smoke. So, ooh. You excited for next week? Where the Street Profits beat Cesaro and Nakamura?
Is it time yet? What?
Oh, if you're tired,
Hey,
this
everyone.
will...
Welcome to What's Wrong with Wrestling.
Well, if you're sleepy, this will put you out.
Oh,
R-Truth, earlier today, we see R-Truth at a restaurant, a real restaurant.
Not one we made in a locker room.
The shittiest, fakest restaurant you've ever seen in your
was
fucking
bad.
life. He's talking to his imaginary friend, Little Jimmy. So Little Jimmy's back.
Oh, okay.
And the waiter brings up a table full of dessert, but a ninja pops out. And R-Truth's like, I didn't order a ninja. And then Tozawa shows up with more ninjas. He's doing the blow you thing with his finger. And one of the ninjas is wearing a referee shirt. So one of the ninjas became a referee. They went to referee school.
Yeah,
Well,
it's a smart move.
No one saw them in that school.
They went
They're
to
ninjas.
they went through the system and everything.
Sure.
So R-Truth says, catch Little Jimmy, and he tosses Little Jimmy the 24/7 belt, but of course Little Jimmy drops it. He's got butterfingers.
Yeah, and he's an idiot.
And then R-Truth beats all of them up and runs away with the dessert tray.
R-Truth beat up some ninjas and survive with the title.
Yes.
All right, Kyrie, you're up.
Yeah.
Did you see
the
that
point?
funny meme? I think did Becca share it on our page where it was like, this is the fourth time in the last 6 months that Apollo Crews has faced the Hurt Business, and not including 3 tag matches or something. And then the Street Profits versus Andrade, and then that's 7 times.
Yeah.
in the last 6 months. And then Tozawa or whatever versus
100 times.
he goes 3.2 million times this year.
Yeah.
It was funny. It's the same fucking matches every day.
And like they briefly gave the 24/7 title to Shelton Benjamin.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And he's a part of a stable. Like,
Right. Just leave it on him.
leave it on him.
Who cares?
Fucking
Then
bad.
what are we gonna do with our truth every week?
Yeah. I don't know.
Nothing.
Cut him.
Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
I mean, he's like, what, 55? He's
Let him
close
dance
getting
over to
his
TNA
retirement.
already. Come on. What the
Seriously.
hell does he have on you, Vince? What does he have? I want to know.
So next up, we have Peyton Royce versus Billy Kay. Peyton has generic rock music now.
Okay.
That was generic rock music number 5. Keith Lee has 4.
Yes,
Right.
that's right.
So
that's
just
right.
so we're keeping track.
Yeah.
But she has kind of a new entrance. She does like she kind of does like Ricochet's thing from behind. So you see her ass, so that's very nice. And then she winks into the camera. And then Billy Kay has Billy Kay has a femme fatale gimmick now. He even says femme fatale on the screen.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But they both blame each other for their tag team loss last week, and they slap each other a bit. And then Peyton wins with her neck breaker finisher in just a couple minutes.
And they didn't even call it her finisher or anything. They go a neck breaker.
Yeah.
And that
Neck breaker,
okay.
let's see if this
All right.
does it.
And that did it.
And
Right.
it did.
Oh.
They don't know what it's called.
No.
So after the match, Peyton helps Billy up, gives her a hug.
And here comes the turn.
Yeah.
Though the swerve was that there is no swerve. That's what I wrote. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
You're like, she helped her for real? Like, she's nice. So in this case, Peyton's the face. Sorry.
I guess so.
Like, no, she's the heel. No.
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 No, she can't be.
She was nice to her friend.
Yes.
Yeah.
And why would they be nice to each other? Oh, this whole...
When's the draft so they can just split?
What a
them?
horrible way.
Exactly.
Why not just wait for the draft then? Don't do this stupid, crappy match.
Right.
Where they help each other. Are you okay? I'm sorry for punching you, Eric.
Sorry, I love you.
Sorry, I love you. I didn't punch you. Okay.
And why are they fighting if they don't hate each other?
Right. Because now they're not a team. They got to fight.
Right. This is the worst breakup in the history of tag teams.
It is.
Like,
Horrible.
hey, you guys are broken up now. Okay.
Right.
All right.
Like, you think of so many tag teams that have broken up and, like, the partner turns on them in, like, the craziest way.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the Marty Jannetty through the window.
Great.
Right.
You know, there's-
Ciampa and Gargano.
Yeah.
Great.
And we have 2 tag
Triple
teams.
H and Sean, let's get ready to suck it. Boom.
Yeah.
Pedigree.
Suck my dick.
Yeah.
Right.
Sean.
And
Like,
then,
literally.
I mean,
Yeah.
this made Bailey and Sasha's breakup look amazing. And that
It's
one sucked
amazing.
too.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just like, hey, you're on. Oh, I'm just going to kick you. Oh, my God. She kicked her.
Kick. We're done.
Yeah. So next up, Charlie Caruso interviews the Mysterio family in the ring, and everyone's here. Rey Mysterio, Dominic Mysterio, Mama Mysterio, and daughter Mysterio.
Yeah.
Yes. How old is she?
She's 15, Joe.
She's
so-
not 15. She's at least 16.
Let's find out right now, just so we
Good
know
God.
how old is. What was her name? Aaliyah Mysterio.
Yeah.
Aaliyah Mysterio.
Please be 18.
All right.
Please be 18.
Well, this is her in like 2010, so let's not go there.
And she's a child.
It says she's. I don't know. Is that her?
Maybe 19?
19? Yeah. That's it. She's
Close
19.
No.
That was
Something
close.
else, something else.
I really thought she was going to, well, we'll get to the at the end.
That's the
but
wrestler,
I
Aaliyah.
thought she was going to turn.
She is going to turn.
Yeah. I was like, finally a
So-
turn.
So it's confirmed Rey Mysterio is the shortest member of his family.
Yes.
By
Yeah.
His
far,
daughter did have heels on,
but
but
still towered over it.
still.
So Ray acknowledges his torn triceps and says he can't wait to get back in the ring and put an end to Seth Rollins. Let's hope that never happens again.
Right.
And again, I'm proud of my every time. I'm so proud of my son. I'm so proud of my son.
He loses every week.
Oh, I'm so proud every time he loses.
I'm so proud.
So
Like me,
proud
he
when
has
he loses.
way more losses than wins.
So Murphy then appears in the Titantron and he challenges Dominic to a street fight for tonight, and Dominic accepts.
Yeah.
Backstage, Adam Pearce is talking to Nia and Shayna when McIntyre walks by. Pearce is like, "What the fuck?" And Drew's like, I'm leaving now. I promise.
Yeah.
He's lying. Next
He's lying.
up, we have Asuka and Mickie James versus Natalya and Lana.
Yeah.
Asuka tags herself in and makes Lana tap to the Asuka lock while Mickie hits Natalya with the Mick kick.
Yeah.
And next week, it's Asuka versus Mickie James.
Did you see that Mick kick? Like
Yes.
she literally went like this, like just when you use my arm as if she went
Yeah. It was pretty slow.
like with their legs.
with her legs. It's like, you okay? Yeah, all right, pal.
She's like holding
So
up
I
her
guess
chin.
Yeah.
I guess it's Asuka versus Natalya at Clash. I'd rather see Asuka and Mickie at Clash.
And now like Lana has like pink gear to match Natalya.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ugh.
All right, next up we have the VIP lounge. MVP these guys again.
These guys.
Like I like the Hurt Business, but we don't need to see them 3 times a night.
No.
Nope.
And that's what we did tonight.
Yep.
So MVP welcomes Cedric as the newest member of the Hurt Business, gives him a t-shirt. Shelton was skeptical, but Cedric said instead of getting a beatdown every week, I'd rather learn and I'd rather earn.
Stable alert.
Stable alert.
Yeah.
4 men.
4 men.
Yep.
Those are the rules
Love it.
that Joe made up.
They're real.
Per the What's Wrong with Wrestling bylaws.
That's right. You have to have 4 to be a stable.
Yep.
Everybody knows this.
What did we say 3 was? A group?
A faction.
A faction.
Faction. Yeah.
Yeah.
New
Small
Day?
faction.
Good faction.
Good
Yeah.
faction.
Yeah.
So he
stable.
calls out Ricochet for being selfish, but then the Viking Raiders come out, followed by Apollo and Ricochet.
Oh, boy.
The good guys clear the ring. We go to commercial, and it's an 8-man tag. We already had a 6-man tag match with pretty much the same people.
Yeah. Yep.
Ivar did
Put
a
him over there and add 2 over here. New match.
New match.
Okay. Done with that match? All right, let's put 1 over there and then 2 over here.
brand new.
New match.
Wow. Oh
New
my
guys.
God. Vince is going to love it. He's not even going to know the difference. So Ivar did a suicide dive, but then he went to the ground and gave the X symbol. So he got hurt.
He's fucked.
Which one is Ivar?
The bigger
beard-
one. The
Okay.
one that
the one
girls
that,
love.
yeah, the one
Right.
the ladies
Not
love.
the one married to Sarah Logan, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
Do we have an update on him? Like a rumor update?
Yeah, it's in news.
Got it.
WWE released a statement. We'll get to that later. Cedric hits Ricochet with the Michinoku driver, goes for the pin. Ricochet kicks out, and the Hurt Business win the match.
That's right. This whole thing was fucking stupid.
Yeah.
The whole ending, everything about the ending was awful.
And then they have to point out their mistake. They have to overdo it now. They're like, whoa, Ricochet kicked out. Oh my God.
Yeah, was it for who gives a fuck? The ref
No,
was,
you fucked up.
The ref was bad.
You didn't do that at Mania when fucking Ronda kicked out.
Yeah, right.
Those are facts.
So, yeah.
Why was Ricochet kicking out? Like that's clearly Cedric's moment. He does his finisher. This is
Well,
his
that's
former
not his
partner.
finisher, though. It's the lumbar check. That's probably why Ricochet was confused.
Yeah.
It looked like
It's the Falcon Arrow, basically. It's
Yeah,
the
kind of,
Michinoku
right.
driver. It's all the
Yeah.
same shit. But his finisher's the lumbar check. So I don't know.
Have you ever seen the video of him giving that to Candice LeRae?
Yes.
Like on the Independent?
She goes 20 feet in the air.
Yes.
Yeah, it was good. So backstage, Charlotte Caruso asks McIntyre, "Why are you still here?" But Drew sarcastically is like, "Oh, I can't find the exit."
Comedy.
Next up, we have Randy Orton versus Keith Lee. Orton goes for an RKO early in the match, but Lee's too big and just holds himself up. That was a cool little spot there.
really cool, actually.
Eventually, Orton does hit the RKO, but right after that, McIntyre appears and gives Orton another Claymore. Drew then tells Orton, I want you to start seeing me in your nightmares, you son of a bitch." And then backstage, Pierce apologizes to Orton and says, "I walked Drew out of the building myself. He's gone, I promise." And Orton tells Pierce, "Your word means nothing to me."
As it should. Mean nothing.
And he's really selling like the pain in his jaw from the 2 Claymores he's gotten so far. So next up we have Kevin Owens versus Aleister Black in a Raw Underground match.
Oh no.
You know what's funny? I was like, oh, this could be interesting because they're both good workers. Maybe they could make it interesting in Raw Underground, but unfortunately they didn't let them make it interesting.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens walks up to the door, but Shane's there with the giant bouncer. Shane tells Owens, "I know we've had our differences, but it's water under the bridge." Owens says, "I wish I could say it's nice to see you, but you're still a jackass."
Second on the bottom.
What?
Second one on the bottom row.
From the left?
That's some renegade shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair.
Okay.
Right.
Sure enough.
You're still a jackass. That's some renegade shit.
Yeah.
So Shane ignores that and opens the door for Owens as he walks in. What the hell? Oh, okay. We come back later, and Aleister Black beats some jobber with the black mass, and Shane says we're still waiting on the arrival of Kevin Owens. Motherfucker, he showed up 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
You opened the door for him.
Right.
Yeah.
Is he
It's
getting-
a tiny room.
Yeah.
You went in after him. He's clearly in there.
Yes.
Right. Is he getting is he in the shitter?
Maybe he went right to the shitter. Maybe it was that little closet where that one guy was shitting when Retribution opened the door.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Maybe he's getting a
probably
handy from Jessamine Duke. Like a weird one.
There you go.
Like, this is just business.
Oh, man.
Hurt business.
Yeah.
So KO finally gets in the ring. They fight to the outside. Owens gives Aleister a back body drop on the floor, and then Shane says, "We'll be right back with more Raw Underground."
Yeah. 30 seconds into this match, It was the longest match in Raw Underground history.
It was. Yeah.
I was like, oh, they're going to actually do a long match here. Let's see how this works.
Right.
It didn't.
So he says we'll be right back. We go to commercial, and we have Shayna Baszler versus Ruby Riott and Liv Morgan in a handicap match.
Yeah.
What happened to... will we see it? Will they go back to it?
Yeah, we'll go back to it.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I know.
Woo!
Take it easy.
There.
Thank you, Jesus.
So, the handicap match. Shayna was in control, but Nia was talking shit to her, and then Liv rolled up Shayna for the win.
Yeah.
Back to Raw Underground.
Hey.
Kevin Owens and Alistair are still fighting.
Wow.
Still. Alistair puts Kevin Owens in an armbar, but Owens picks him up and throws him into the wall. I was really hoping he would have picked him up and just powerbombed him on the apron.
Right, yeah.
Like Kevin Owens. Oh, I'm sorry. That's cool, Kevin Owens. That's awesome, Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
So Alistair kicks Owens onto an onlooker, and then a brawl breaks out, and we'll be right back again.
What the fuck? Like, just do it in one segment.
They can't.
No.
This is too good.
No, it's too good. You got to keep
too good.
You gotta keep them hooked. So next up we have Nia Jax versus Ruby Riott and Liv Morgan, another handicap match with the same people. Nia tries to do Shayna's arm stomp move but fails. Liv hits Nia with the code breaker, goes for the pin, but then the lights go out as Nia's kicking out. And then Retribution appears on the screen, and they cut their first promo.
This Thunderdome is only a facade. Behind this mountain of screens is the same foundation, the same WWE as before, the same behemoth who discarded and disowned us, leaving us to survive in an unfair world where the powerful continue to grow while we are left to feed on nothing but the scraps of contempt.
But contempt is a powerful motivator. We are driven to destroy, to lay waste to every superstar and every fan. Blinded, you cannot see what you do not have. So the locust of contempt will feed upon all of you. The darkness of retribution will seep into the pores of every superstar and all of your so-called universe. We are Retribution.
You know, I really wish they would have showed us when the symbiote took over and he became Venom.
It's like Venom's like retarded cousin.
We are Retribution.
We are Retribution.
I'm not Venom. I'm
Yeah, sure.
Poison.
So right. So they have logos that were all over the screens
Yes.
right before they started talking.
Yes.
I'm sorry. So they were like, "Hey guys, sorry for kicking your ass a couple weeks ago here in the truck, but can you play our logo? It's here on this flash drive.
Yes.
Don't call Vince.
No.
Don't call the
Well,
authorities.
I think what happened was they threatened to break another laptop, and they were like, "No, please, no!
we will do."
Literally anything. Not another fake laptop.
those laptops cost
$12 million.
$12.99.
They're like, "All right, we won't on two conditions." Then you see the logo go up on the
Make
screen.
this logo.
And the director is then going to cut it up there. Retribution.
So, anyways, you can clearly recognize Mia Yim.
I mean,
And then
her
Daija-
voice was not very covered up. It sounded just like her.
Right.
Well, it's the person. It was the other girl that was talking. Mia Yim was on the left. The girl on the right was talking. I don't know who that was.
I thought it sounded
Chelsea
just like
Green.
That sounds just like Mia Yim. No, but Dijakovic, I felt it was super
sure.
obvious that was him as well.
for sure.
I thought I saw Mojo on the left, but other people were saying that that's Shane Thorne, and you couldn't really tell who the other two were. It's probably still Chelsea Green, which is why we haven't seen her. But like, this is going to be the shittiest group of people
It really is.
in a stable ever. And okay, Mia Yim being part of Retribution makes no sense.
Right.
Keith Lee's on Raw. It just shows like Vince doesn't watch. Like she's Keith Lee. Her and Keith Lee are in a relationship. This was a storyline on NXT like a month ago.
Right, yeah.
None of this makes sense. Chelsea Green being a part of Retribution makes no sense.
None of them. It really doesn't make any sense that any of them are part of this.
Yeah.
What are they?
We've been cast aside. What do you mean? We've all seen you have matches.
Yeah, good
You've
matches.
all had title shots.
Mia Yim,
Exactly.
for the talent level, you've had plenty of title shots.
So many title shots for all of you. So, I don't know.
What the shit?
They better have a good explanation. They won't.
No.
This is
Come on, Joe.
this is their explanation. We've been cast aside. Cast aside?
Who's giving you guys mic time right now?
Yeah.
You're in a legal faction.
Right. Anyways, back to Raw Underground.
Stable.
Stable. Back to Raw Underground. Owens throws Alistair into Dabba-Kato.
How is this still going
The
on?
big Mortal Kombat guy.
Yeah.
Looks like Goro. So Dabba-Kato attacks Owens, slams him down on the mat, and then he gives Aleister Black a huge choke slam, and Shane ends the match.
So next week they're going to tag together against Dabba-Kato.
Good God.
In a Raw handicap underground?
In a Raw handicap match.
Probably. This is so awful.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens was on, what's the Raw show now that they have?
Raw Talk?
Raw Talk.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And he cut a promo, and I was watching it on Twitter at first, and I was like, oh, maybe this is like his Miz promo, where like he does it on here, and then he becomes a big deal again. But all it was him talking about he's going to beat up Dabba-Kato, and it was like, oh, well, no, he's not. But
No, you are not.
No.
Sorry, bud.
Sorry.
he's awful.
Raw Underground was created to introduce Dabba-Kato.
It clearly was.
Right. That's it.
All right, so backstage, Orton's walking with his luggage, trying to leave.
And it'll wrap up when he fights the bouncer outside the door.
Right?
The
Correct.
two biggest dudes I've ever seen.
Yes. So backstage, Orton's walking with his luggage, trying to leave, and he's holding his jaw. He's in a lot of pain. But McIntyre attacks him again, throws him into the ring that they have backstage.
With
You
no
know.
ropes
You know.
on the side.
What?
There were no ropes.
No?
No.
Oh, I didn't know.
It was open. They just
Because those are for
Raw
interviews.
Underground?
No, I mean, they were like, there's only three sided of ropes.
Right.
And then the front didn't have the ropes.
Oh, okay.
Well, because they do a lot of backstage interviews in that ring.
Right.
But, so yeah, he throws him in the ring, and he gives Orton a third Claymore, and Orton just looks dead. And then after the break, Orton is being loaded into an ambulance
Oh.
with Adam Pearce and Pat Buck helping. And again, they were like the only two you saw. Like, to me, it's odd. Like, they're going to be the GM soon.
Right. I mean,
Like, one of Raw, one of SmackDown.
Sure.
They're like, they're making it a point that we know their names.
That we know that they're actual characters, that when
Yeah.
they name them, we're not like,
Right.
who are you?
Right.
yeah.
So, but I really liked McIntyre this episode. I mean, we haven't had a badass babyface like this on the main roster in a long time.
No, we
right.
haven't.
So he looked great here. And I like that, Orton put him in the hospital, so now he put Orton in the hospital. At least let him get some back at Orton before he drops it to him at Clash.
Right. I was going to say, wait, 2 Claymores, not 3 Claymores?
Right.
He's losing.
Yeah. So now, finally, we have Dominic Mysterio versus Murphy in a street fight. The Mysterio family comes out. Dominic has a kendo stick. Ray has a kendo stick. And even the daughter has a kendo stick.
Right. Makes sense.
And I just immediately started laughing when I saw that.
Yeah.
The match was good, though. Dominic jumped off one of the fan screens onto Murphy.
Yep.
Murphy tied Dominic into the ropes, but then his sister and mother help him get out.
Yeah.
And then Dominic gives Murphy a sunset bomb through a table.
That was nuts.
He hits a frog splash, but Murphy kicks at it too. You can't let this guy get a legit win.
No.
I mean, it wasn't even like his family helped, but even that, like through a table, puts him, power bombs him through a table, then a frog splash, and Murphy kicks at it too.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, AW.
So then Dominic,
See what you did?
Dominic ties Murphy in the ropes, and him and Ray torture him with kendo stick shots. Then the ladies get in the ring, and they hit Murphy with the kendo sticks. And then Murphy tells the ref he quits. So Dominic gets the win.
That's how street fights work, apparently.
And again, the mother and the daughter, who are not wrestlers, are just hitting him so softly, like it's barely making a noise. It's like, I don't know, like Raw and SmackDown this past week were just a bunch of soft shots by everyone. But again, it's like this is
Get close to the microphone.
Yeah.
you can't hear it. I don't think you could hear that. No. Oh, I could hear a little bit.
Tap.
So the show, Murphy quits. It's like, oh, thank God it's over. But then the show ends with the Mysterio. All 4 of them now are giving
Just beating the
Mysterio,
shit out of him.
are giving Murphy.
All 4 give him a 619 at the same time? Oh, no.
No. All 4 of them are hitting Murphy with kendo stick shots as the show goes off the air.
Yeah. Take
And
out
I was
the
just-
one, baby.
But I was just laughing as the show faded out, like all 4 of them hitting. And
Right.
It's like, this is so dumb.
It really is. Where's Seth?
I don't know.
I'm like, man, these are some heelish Rey Mysterio family members.
Yes.
I know.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
But whatever.
And you know what, Joe? There's 4 of them.
There. Oh, the Mysterio stable.
It's a stable.
Yes. Unless you're family.
By the bylaws. Oh, well, yeah.
Well, it's clearly gonna be a Survivor Series match. Mysterio family versus Seth Murphy and
AOP.
Becky and the baby.
Or AOP. We have some news on AOP.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to awards.
The Becky the baby. I just got that.
Who was your worst dressed?
Mine was Lana.
Okay.
I had Bailey.
I had Dominic with his goofy.
Dijakovic as a ninja.
Dominic Dijakovic as a ninja.
Best dressed?
I had Alexa.
I had Peyton.
I had Peyton Royce.
Okay.
She really seduced me with that entrance.
Oh boy.
Worst acting?
I had Mama Mysterio.
I had Daughter Mysterio.
I still had MVP. Sorry. 3 times in one night. I'm out.
Mysterio, valuable player. All right, we all had Mysterios.
Yeah.
Best acting?
Paul Heyman.
I'll go with Heyman.
Paul was good, but I really liked Drew.
Okay, yeah.
Just because he was vicious.
Tough. Right.
Worst comment?
It's the greatest tag team match ever.
Yep.
Yeah, I had when MVP says to Bobby, like Bobby's giving the shirt.
Yeah.
He's like, Bobby, please do the officials. What? What are you trying to say, MVP? Make it official?
Yeah, I guess.
Do the honors? Do the officials. He combined them all.
Best comment?
It's him corrupting me. Yeah.
that's
I
what
like what
that's
Heyman
false.
said just when he thought I was out.
Right.
He pulled me back in.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Yeah.
Godfather 3.
Yep.
Worst match?
The only good part of Godfather.
Asuka versus Lana.
That was my
Asuka
slow-mo.
and Mickey versus.
That was my slow-mo.
I had an 8-man tag after a 6-man tag
Oh,
for
that's
the
what I
worst
had.
match.
Good.
For worst match.
My slow-mo was Nia versus Ruby and Liv.
Slow-mo was 6-man tag that became an 8-man tag.
Yep.
And then best match?
Had to be Dominic versus
Don Murphy.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Over what?
The Fatal 4-Way?
Yeah. Big E
I don't
wasn't
know.
in it.
The Mysterio,
I was disappointed.
all them hitting him with the kendo sticks, whatever.
Yeah.
Worst move?
Nia's crossbody.
Ricochet
I thought that was one
kicking
of her
out.
best. Ricochet kicking out. It's got to be that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Nia didn't botch for a change.
Well, sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Best move?
Ricochet got thrown into the barricade, and
Yeah.
like he basically like flipped and like sold it really well.
But Dominic slid on the mat, leaps off of it, and does like a
Sunset bomb.
sunset bomb onto Murphy through a table. That
Yeah.
was incredible.
That was nice.
It was good.
I really liked Corbin throwing Jay over the fan screens.
All right.
He just leaped over them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Worst moment?
I say Uso winning the Fatal 4-Way.
24/7.
I had Truth and Tozawa.
It's the 24/7 award.
It is the 24/7 award.
Yeah.
Best moment?
Drew McIntyre coming back in the ambulance.
I have Cedric's turn. Because they finally paid something off.
Yeah,
I was like,
guess
good.
so.
He should be on there.
That was good.
I was still really hoping it was going to be.
I know.
Ricochet.
Once Eric said it would, maybe it's Ricochet. I was hoping it would be Ricochet.
Yeah.
Sure.
But I had McIntyre being a badass,
Yeah.
just fucking up Orton.
True.
Yeah.
Sure. All right, breaking news. I'm sure you've all heard about this by now, but Vince McMahon. I'm giving WWE talent 30 days to stop working with third-party platforms like Twitch, YouTube, and Cameo, or you will face fines. WWE even released a statement confirming this.
Yeah.
Paige was one of the first to respond to this by simply tweeting, "Nope."
Yeah.
And then CM Punk tweeted, Vince won't let anyone do stuff. Maybe it's time for retribution. And he also told talent, just keep doing what you're doing because Vince isn't going to fire all of you. And then Mick Foley and Kevin Nash have also been very vocal on Twitter in support of the talent. And even former presidential candidate Andrew Yang tweeted that Vince isn't allowed to do this since the wrestlers are all independent contractors.
Yeah.
And Wrestling Observer's reporting that before Raw, they were told that they can continue to be on YouTube and Twitch as long as they use their real names and inform WWE of their accounts. So we'll see if that's true.
Anyway, right?
I don't know.
It's
I
weird.
mean, Sasha says her real name on her cameo.
Well, it says Cameo is not allowed, only YouTube and Twitch, but they're not letting them do it on Cameo. because WWE makes all that money from the meet and greet stuff. Because now they're
But
doing.
you're still not meeting and greeting them.
Yeah, but they're doing virtual meet and greets right now.
Yeah.
Where you get a
cameo.
No, not cam. No, it's WWE.
Oh, WWE's doing it.
Where you get to video chat with them for 2 minutes. I imagine how that works. Where it's like, wait, no, let me just ask you. Boop, time's up.
Yeah.
I mean, that's longer. You get to talk to them at the meet and greet.
Alexa, this is where the SNL skit would start. Alexa, can we just try this one more time? This guy's name is Tom. He's 43. Let's just give it a shot. All right, are you there, Tom? All right, cut it. That's it. We're not doing any more of these with the divas.
God, that would. Oh, I would.
Why wouldn't one of those happen?
I feel so
the guy's
bad
under a
for
table,
them.
and you just hear like,
he's like breathing heavily.
Right.
"Can you just say my name again?"
Is that
Just say hi,
Gonzo
Tom.
from the Muppets?
Say hi,
Oh,
Tom.
nope, that's a Dick and Balls.
God.
It's gonna be like chat roulette.
And then
Another one.
the poor woman has to just like be like, oh yeah, it's great, yeah, like pretend like she's not seeing
Right.
that.
I mean, it's weird that WWE only wants them to do like the stuff that they can make money off.
Of course.
You know,
But
like,
Vince is going to get too fat money wise. You know, this is all going to backfire. Someone will finally sue him for this.
yeah.
Someone will.
Well, because now
see.
they're plugging Alexa Bliss is going to have a podcast.
Yes.
But like
She's a
if
podcast.
Lexi Kaufman did a podcast, oh no, you can't do that. But you can do the Alexa Bliss podcast.
Yeah, probably not. No.
Yeah. So
Can't do cameo.
what about Xavier Woods? No more up, down, down. You know.
Well, according to Wrestling Observer, you can do it.
right, but
as long
were
as
they
you-
legit going to get rid of that? Because they even mentioned it on WWE TV.
They do. They do a lot. Yeah.
So
We'll see.
right.
Also, WWE has released Akam and Razor of AOP.
Oh.
You know, they were originally Seth Rollins. They were the original disciples.
Why
Right.
can't they still be the disciples?
I don't know. I mean, one of them got injured,
Yeah.
and then we never saw them again.
Kind of sucks. Like when you get injured, they're just like, well, we're gonna.
But again, you know, they weren't as cool once they lost Paul Ellering.
Yep.
Which Paul
that's
Ellering did an interview recently where he said they were going to bring him back and make him the manager of AOP again before COVID happened. But I don't know. I mean, last we saw them, they were with Seth Rollins, so I don't know how accurate that is.
Yeah, exactly.
And then WWE released a statement saying Ivar suffered a cervical injury on Raw. He was taken to a local medical facility and is expected to make a full recovery, but they didn't announce how long he might be out for. Apparently, it's like it's like a stinger, so it's probably not. He's probably not going to be out for long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so weird that, AEW has so many stables, and it's one of the best things about the show. And WWE, again, throughout all the years, stables are great. Seth Rollins starts a stable, has Murphy, has AOP, then the AOP leaves. Then he gets, what's his face?
Austin Theory.
Austin Theory.
He leaves.
Like, why do they keep teasing this? Like, let him build a fucking stable.
Well, AOP got hurt. One of the guys got hurt. Then Austin Theory had the allegations.
Right.
And then they got him off TV and then
So now
sent
they're
him
just
back to
fuck it?
NXT.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But now it seems like he's losing Murphy, or he might.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Right?
Any other news?
No.
All right, let's get to rumors. Rumors! Kevin Owens wins back the Universal title?
Maybe.
Balor Club to finally get a second member?
Too sweet.
Brock Lesnar willingly works a full schedule?
No chance.
Next year's WrestleMania will be in Saudi Arabia?
Confirmed.
So Wrestling Observer reported that it was Roman Reigns' idea who asked to turn heel for his return to TV, which we speculated on. I was like, maybe Roman told Vince, I'm only coming back if you make me heel.
Yeah.
I'm sick of everyone hating me for...
It makes sense. I mean, I would.
He's like, I'm sick of everyone hating me just because you suck at booking.
Yeah. If they're going to hate me, let them hate me.
Yeah. And then Meltzer also reported that WWE is contemplating cutting way back on house shows when things return to normal.
Good.
Since house shows were way down in attendance anyway,
yeah.
maybe if you do them less often, maybe people will come more.
Right.
So,
Oh, will they?
Still, I wouldn't, but
no.
some people.
Probably not.
Maybe people.
People?
Some people, not me.
Well, again, you had a good experience with Leo, so like maybe it's
That
something
was
to take
NXT,
your kids
yeah.
to. Take your kids to a house show.
Right. Yeah, that was a small NXT house show, so it was nice.
See. Yeah.
Every seat there was good.
Maybe single people eat crackers. We don't know. Frankly, we don't want to know.
Right. Any other rumors?
No.
All right, then. Trivia time?
Trivia?
What?
Yeah.
So, only 2 men have made their singles debut at a pay-per-view against
Matt
Randy
Sydal.
Orton.
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
And have won. One was Keith Lee.
Okay.
Who is the other?
Can I get the year?
I do not know, but this superstar is still around. So it's not like super old.
Their pay-per-view singles debut?
Yeah, their pay-per-view singles debut against Randy Orton and won. Keith Lee just did it.
Was it Jinder Mahal?
No,
No.
it wasn't.
It's
I mean, I get it. If you would think his singles debut was as champion, or something.
Right, yeah.
You know what?
His first pay-per-view, he wins the singles pay-per-view.
Yeah,
Because what did he do before then?
it's a big name. It makes sense. Can't really give too much more than that. It was in the last 10 years.
Is he still in WWE?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. Sometimes you make these too hard.
I just thought it was a cool stat when I saw it. So
Was it Rollins?
no,
Roman.
yeah,
I don't know how I got that.
Roman Reigns. I thought you'd guess him anyway because he just wins everything.
That makes sense. Yeah, actually, now I'm remembering he would fight Orton a lot in 2015.
Oh, you found those
Yeah.
member berries?
Yes, found those. Well, it's because the way he said it, obviously.
I know.
Not Rollins, but
And you're like, John Moxley.
yeah.
Huh?
All right, fan questions.
Woohoo!
Moxley, he got
excited?
his name from Varsity Blues.
What?
In that movie, the character's name is Jonathan Moxley.
Oh, really?
And he came out when he was on one of the independent deals with like a football jersey. And like, you look like Jonathan Moxley. We're going to call you that.
James Vanderbeek's name was John Moxley in that
Yeah.
movie?
Yes.
Well, his real name's John.
Jonathan Cook.
You know, Dean Ambrose's real name's John.
Apparently he was interviewed and he said, yeah, that's where it came from. But
Really?
He's
Yeah.
probably like, I don't want to answer this question.
Oh my God.
he said, it sounds cool. That's a cool
knock
name.
yourself out.
That is a cool name. Vanguard 2, Pushfire Barry entrances. Adam Cole, Road Dogg, Ultimate Warrior.
Fire Road Dog, Barry, Ultimate Warrior, push Adam Cole.
Yeah.
No, I think it's
Easy.
in that order. What do you mean Fire Road Dogg? You're acting as if you didn't jerk off when he was doing that entrance back in the day?
Timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all
Nope,
ages,
nope.
D-Generation X proudly
Nope.
brings to you, it's WWF Tag Team Champions of the World, the Road Dogg Jesse James, the badass Billy Gunn, the New Age Outlaws. I can't believe I remembered all that.
Oh, come on.
He said Road Dogg, not DX or the New Age Outlaws.
Huh?
He said Road Dogg's entrance, not New Age Outlaws or DX.
That's bullshit, Eric.
Obviously, that's why he fired just Road Dogg's entrance.
You
Well,
mean
fair
"Well,
enough.
nigga, damn, gown, girl, me the heart of the girl, and sitting there, damn,
Well, if that's the case-
then for sure push that.
No, he was not Road Dogg
I
back then.
can bring the beat. Yeah,
But
he
even
was
when
the roadie.
Yeah, even when he came up by himself, he would say one half of the tag team champions of the world.
One half of the tag team.
I would do it in that order. Push Adam Cole, because that's the coolest. Barry Road Dogg. Ultimate Warrior just runs to the ring.
And then he's
what's
out
the
of breath
entrance?
completely by the
But
time he
what's,
got
I
there.
mean, they're all
I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
Road Dogg's interest was great.
they're all cool, but Warrior just runs to the ring.
yeah.
Oh, you didn't know?
He literally almost died at WrestleMania because he ran the whole way, which people were like taking golf carts.
Oh my God, there's Ultimate Warrior. I can't wait till he gets to the ring in 3 minutes to save. Hopefully Hogan's still alive.
And Papa Shango's just leaning against the ropes like,
Yeah.
come on.
Zaheen says, please stop the Pushfire Barry questions. I'm afraid they'll shut down the podcast if we keep this up. All right, Ziggy the Beast. What if Adam Pearce is behind Retribution? He keeps letting them in with no consequences. And now they have a logo that the production truck happily loaded on the tank truck.
Yeah, maybe.
Sure.
I mean, it would make sense if it's something. Sure, do it. I say do it.
New authority.
Alan and Pat Buck too, both of them.
Yeah, they're all in on it.
No,
Vince has been
him.
whipping us for years.
I draw the line at Pat Buck.
Alan Kimmett, how disappointed were you all when you tuned into Raw and heard the voice of Michael Cole welcoming you? It's pretty sad. Pretty sad. Alex Gonzalez, if you could add yourself to any match in WWE history and win it, what match would you choose?
Any match?
Yeah.
Probably a Rumble, right?
Yeah, but which Rumble?
Like, add yourself in, or like you could take the place of someone.
He says add yourself. Add yourself to a match.
Because, I mean, I would love to do what Rollins did and cash in the main event of Mania.
That's pretty sweet.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's good.
That's pretty
Right?
good.
That's really good.
Because then, you know, since we're not really professional wrestlers, you wouldn't have to do much. Just do a
That's- nope.
couple curb stomps.
Yeah,
and then
that's it.
I think Eric nailed it.
I won.
I mean, winning a Rumble would be amazing too, yeah.
Right. But then you're like, oh, I'm not a wrestler.
Right.
And I got to go wrestle in that.
Oh, wait, now I got to fight Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania?
I'm not getting in that ring. I just saw 10 guys get thrown the fuck out. I'm not getting in that ring.
Right.
I'm going to wait till at least 6 or 7 more guys
You
come
get to
out.
add yourself into any match, and it's the Royal Rumble from this year.
Why did that happen at the Rumble? Like, instead of guys going in one by one, it's like, no, I'm going to wait out here. I'm going to wait out here.
Yeah.
Till there's
You
at
can't
least
make me go in. I've seen the show.
six
There's no
people.
rules.
Yeah.
Six people, and then we'll all go
Although,
in
didn't he
together.
take out all of New Day? Like, they all were in the ring at the same time?
It wasn't. It was like it wasn't. No, they separated them up, but it was like
Yeah.
Big E, Rey Mysterio, and some other guy.
Right.
Then he did it again with Keith Lee and Braun.
That was so stupid.
Yeah, but you know, it had to be McIntyre.
Yeah.
All right, Jatinder Singh. Tom Phillips walks into his girlfriend cheating on him. Wait a minute, is that? Finish the sentence.
Your penis going into her, but wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Wait a
Are
minute.
you Wait, are you cheating? Wait, no,
Is
hold
this
on.
your cousin?
Wait, what's happening right now? Wait a minute.
Hold
Is
on.
that my girl? Wait a minute.
Is that a penis?
I need more lights. Turn
Wait
the
a
lights
minute.
on.
Is that my dick?
Wait, are you face fucking her? I face fuck. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Nick Ryder, all cinematic matches, all Raw Underground matches, or all 10-man tag matches?
All cinematic.
I would say all Raw
Really?
Underground.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I think
These
I
are
would
all
say
wrong.
They're all bad, but it's
Say
sad to
change
choose.
the show.
Just say tag matches so we each pick one.
Yeah, sure. I probably would pick
No,
that.
that's the worst.
Oh, God, they all suck.
With one pin.
Yeah. Zaheen Rahman, WWE left the Retribution angles off the trimmed Hulu version for consecutive weeks now.
Oh.
You guys think Vince is getting tired of the group that is known by the name of Retribution? I mean, that's what I've been saying, right?
Really?
One day they're just
How
going to go
trimmed
away.
is it, though? Is it they condense it to 1 hour?
But who
They
decides
always
what
leave
they
shit
cut?
off.
I don't know.
Does Hulu or WWE?
No, WWE sends
Why would
them.
they be like, yeah, just leave that Retribution shit off?
Yeah, because they know it sucks.
Because it's condensed. It's probably just
Go
for
tell,
kids.
because Vince doesn't even know. Vince doesn't know what's left off of Hulu.
You know, like Superstars for the longest time, and it might still be a thing, but like it would just show Raw recap.
It is,
like
and
kids,
that's
like kid stuff. you
That's exclusive to Hulu as well. Superstars is only on Hulu. There's like 1 or 2 matches, and the rest is a Raw recap. So you got to get Hulu for that shit.
know? Yeah.
To see Mustafa Ali job to Mojo Rawley or
Correct.
Riddick Moss
Yeah.
or whoever. Bonesaw's ready. Pushfire Berry Creative Oversells Edition. Nash versus Hogan, Finger Poke of Doom. Michaels versus Hogan at 2005 SummerSlam, or any of the Flair flops.
Push Michaels Hogan.
Push Flair flops.
No, push Flair flops.
Don't tell me what to push.
But you can't, like, the Hogan Nash wasn't like an oversell. Like, not really.
The finger poke?
Yeah, like, what are they selling?
Well, he sold
He
the
poked
finger
him
poke.
with his finger and he died.
Yeah, I know, but it was more of a. It wasn't like he was trying to sell a legit move.
Well,
That was
I would,
awful.
I would fire that and bury Shawn versus Hogan.
All right, Muffy the Beaver Slayer. Do you think the storyline with Otis is being set up to take the briefcase off of him and give it to either Morrison or The Miz?
No.
No, but they probably should.
Yeah.
Give it to the-
anyone.
Give it to The Miz and make him a serious contender again.
Right.
Who would you prefer had the briefcase out of those 3? Yeah, The Miz, I would say.
Miz.
Yeah.
Ravishing Rick Moranis, which would you rather see with the Roman's Reigns storyline going? Him running through the whole Samoan family leading up to a match against The Rock, or fighting his cousin, being a swerve to set up a heel Samoan stable? So now another finger poke?
Oh, Lord.
Oh, boy.
Eesh.
I would say running through the Simone family and fighting The Rock.
Yeah, I think that'd be best.
Matt Sillett, who do you guys think Roman's opponent at WrestleMania will be? Surely not Brock again. It's probably Brock again.
Probably Brock again.
If there's a crowd, if we have an actual WrestleMania with people and a crowd, how is it not Brock?
Could be the
And
Fiend.
he beats Brock. Brock just is the jobber of WrestleMania now. The Fiend.
Could be the Fiend.
Or he beats him. Who
Fiend
who cares?
would be face.
Who really cares who wins that match?
All right.
Can't be the Fiend. Can't
Could be
the Fiend.
Drew losing the title, changing brands, and it's still big. Take the title.
Lesnar's fighting, one like if there's a crowd, he's fighting for one championship. We know that.
Sure.
He always does.
Sure.
And maybe I think Orton fights Edge. So I think it would be Roman and Brock probably.
Yeah.
At least it's a
You
little
still
different.
think Orton will have gold by the time WrestleMania comes around for Edge to take it?
Yeah, he's gonna win it in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
He'll have it. Joe Guerrero, boy, I can't wait for Survivor Series, which is the one time a year Raw and SmackDown compete against each other.
That's true. Except for next Monday.
Carlos Ramirez, where were you guys during 9/11? Meant to ask this last year when the podcast was on 9/11. I was at school. I was in high school. I was a sophomore in high school. Heard about it in class.
I walked into work and it was on the TV screens everywhere.
My dad was yelling at the TV.
Really? Oh, my wow, that's crazy. Yeah, crazy times.
And my building was next to a building that was called the World Trade Center in Dallas.
Oh, yeah?
So we all went home. We're like, fuck this, we're out.
Well, I remember Mom, our sister Jewel was living at home at the time, and Mom made her come pick me up from school.
Really?
Because Mom thought maybe they'd fly a plane into a random high school in Clements,
Well,
in Sugar Land, Texas.
Makes sense.
No one knew what to think.
No,
that
everyone
day.
was freaking out.
Is it war?
19 years.
My dad was
days.
yelling at the TV, "We're going to war," and I had to wake up to go to my class, my college class, and I go to my class, and the teacher walks in. He looks like shit. He's like, "Yeah, you guys see what happened on the TV? Just go home." Yeah. And he left. And then later, I went to go eat. It was in Sugar Land. So I went to Sam's Boat to go eat. And he was there pounding shots. And he didn't see me. He was talking to another random guy. He's like, all right, well, I got to go back up to the school. I got to cancel another class.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I remember I heard about it in first period. Then second period, our teacher tried to teach a class and forget that it ignore that it happened.
Right.
And then I went to third period, and our teacher was like, he just had the TV on. It was like, we need to watch this.
Yeah.
This is important.
Yeah.
Can't just pretend like it's not happening.
Well, I was in elementary school when the space shuttle exploded with the teacher on it.
Oh,
and
yeah.
we all went to watch it. And we're watching it.
It's crazy.
And then it explodes. And then we're like,
That's fucked up.
and then we go to class and like, all right, get out your math textbooks. Like,
Yeah.
What do you...
Yeah.
We're all on the verge of killing ourselves right now. You can't do math.
And you're in elementary school watching a fucking space shuttle
Oh,
blow
my
up.
God.
Right, yeah.
Jesus. Last question, Kyle Foxon, with your Patreon draft coming up, can we expect appearances from Joe Buck, Terry Bradshaw, and the NFL on Fox Robot like we had at their draft?
Yeah.
Who knows who could show up?
We're hoping to
Who
get
knows?
that robot.
How did the robot not announce a pick? If you're going to fucking use the robot.
But what would it say? Banana.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Who cares?
And
Anything.
then Seth Rollins. Yeah.
Draft Utron 9000.
Yeah. All right, so that's all for fan questions. So make sure you subscribe to our podcast, give us a 5-star review, check out our official new website, new and improved, now mobile friendly, what's wrong with wrestling.com. Like the show on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Wrong Wrestling. Get a t-shirt at prowrestlingtees.com/what's wrong with wrestling and become a supporter of the show at patreon.com/what's wrong with wrestling. Just want to also promote my Twitch stream real quick.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, we don't promote shit sometimes.
What do I promote?
Well, do you have a Twitch stream?
No.
Well, there you go. I mean, we've all promoted stuff before.
What have I promoted?
Anyways, I'm on Twitch now, twitch.tv/Andrew Taker TTV. So come check me out on Twitch.
Andrew Taker.
We'll see you guys next time.
How many wins do you have on Fall Guys now?
Well, are we counting PC and
Yeah.
PlayStation? Over 60. Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
It's amazing.
Have you played that game?
Yeah, I've literally played it here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Did you get Avengers?
I did.
Okay.
It's so not good.
What?
All right, see you guys.
Bye.
What?
What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. And he's always right. Don't you dare have a different opinion. He sounds like Stone Cold Steve Austin. It kinda looks like Kevin Owens. Dean Ambrose is in his daydreams, and Charlotte is in his sex dream. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. Obnoxious, crazy, loud, egocentric, no doubt that's Joe. Self-proclaimed strongest and best-looking man in the world. Loves wrestling, but only part-time. Strong, big players, pretty sublime, yeah. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. Every shirt most loved, and he can't really hold in his piss. He made hashtag push Eric Gallo push him off a cliff. He doesn't think Stacy Keebler is that hot, and we almost forgot Josh. He's just a troll. What's wrong